Give it back to me.
Claire had always seen herself as a woman of principle, or at least, that's what she liked to claim. We had been married for 10 years, and in the beginning, closeness flowed naturally between us. It was easy, instinctive, something we both gave into without hesitation. But as the years stretched on, I felt her slowly retreat. The hand that once sought mine under the blankets no longer moved. The kisses that used to linger with warmth became mechanical pecks, done like a task to check off. I convinced myself it was work, stress, fatigue, life weighing her down. Anything but the truth I was afraid to admit. Then one evening, she fixed me with that calm, almost detached look she used when making declarations without raising her tone. "I'm not going to be intimate with you anymore," she said, as if remarking on the forecast. No explanation, no conversation, just a flat decree. I stared, waiting for some kind of punchline, but it never came. She simply adjusted her pillow and opened her book, reading like she hadn't just torn our marriage down the middle. At first, I tried soothing myself with excuses. Maybe she was just tired. Maybe she needed time. But her words hadn't wavered, they were absolute. Without ever asking me, she rewrote what it meant for me to be her husband. In the days that followed, I began noticing things I had ignored. How she still expected me to handle everything, fix the leaky faucet, take her car in when it acted up, cover her share of bills when she let it slide. It hit me hard. Her withdrawal wasn't just physical, it was emotional. I wasn't her partner anymore. I was simply the man making sure her world kept running. One Saturday, she asked me to haul in heavy soil bags for her new garden project. Normally, I wouldn't have thought twice. But this time, something inside me cracked. I looked at her, standing there expecting me to carry the load while she directed, and before I could stop myself, I said, "I'm not helping you anymore." She blinked in disbelief. "What do you mean you're not helping me?" she asked. "What do you mean you won't be intimate with me?" I shot back. The silence after was louder than any screaming match we'd ever had. From that moment, I made a choice. If she could draw a hard line without me, then I could too. I stopped doing all the little things I had always done for her. When her laptop froze, she had to figure it out herself. When her tire went flat, roadside assistance became her only option. Each time, she looked at me like she couldn't believe I was serious, but I stood my ground. Part of me wrestled with guilt. Marriage was about compromise, wasn't it? But another part, the one that had been starved of affection and recognition, felt justified. Why should I keep pouring into a well that had gone bone dry? Our marriage shifted into something neither of us could ignore. Claire hadn't expected me to stand firm, but I did. At first, she tried to shame me. One evening, seeing me on the couch with a book while the trash bag still sat by the door, she muttered, "Childish." I closed my book and met her eyes. "You think not helping you is the same as what you decided?" I asked quietly. "No, Claire, it's not the same. You stopped giving me the one thing that makes a marriage feel alive. I'm just refusing to play handyman while you act like I don't matter." Her mouth tightened, but she didn't argue. That night, she took the trash out herself. The following days, the house turned into a Cold War zone. She cooked for herself. I cooked for myself. Her laundry was hers alone, mine was mine. We moved like strangers in the same space, exchanging only the bare minimum. Then came the breaking point. Her car broke down on the highway. Normally, I would have rushed to rescue her. But when the phone buzzed, I let it ring. A text followed, car broke down, need help. I stared at it, then replied, call roadside assistance. That evening, she stormed in, hair messy, clothes wrinkled from waiting hours. You left me out there like I was nothing, she screamed. I stayed steady. Now you know what it feels like to be abandoned when you need your partner most. Her anger wavered, and for a moment, I saw something else, fear. For the first time, she understood this wasn't me sulking. I was reflecting her choices back at her. The next days were quieter. At dinner, I'd catch her watching me, as if she wanted to say something but couldn't. Finally, one night, she did. Why are we doing this? She asked softly. I thought setting boundaries would help, but it feels like I built a wall I can't tear down. I breathed deep before answering. Because you thought you could keep taking without giving. That's not marriage, Claire. You shut me out, yet expected me to hold everything up for you. Tears welled in her eyes, her usual sharpness gone. I was wrong, she whispered. I pushed you away, and now I'm the one left behind. In that moment, everything shifted. She had always assumed I would accept her rules, but I showed her I wouldn't be taken for granted. I didn't feel triumphant, and I didn't rush to comfort her. I let her sit with what she'd done. I didn't know if we could rebuild. But one truth was clear, I'd never again give endlessly to someone unwilling to meet me halfway. Love doesn't always end in betrayal or explosive fights. Sometimes it dies quietly, suffocated by refusals, by closed doors, by the words, I won't be close to you anymore. And sometimes the only way to survive is to say back, then I won't carry this for you either.